into. Shalom.
Khan, first and foremost, we'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, H.O.I, Barakatah. It's H.O.I Las Vegas. You know, H.O.I on to the Chariots fly, man. We here, man. You know, the end of the Shabbat, the beginning of a feast day, right? The destruction of Nicanor, man. And we finna get into it tonight, man, and then we're gonna feast and be married. Because that's what this day is about, man. You know, we just leaving out of a high holy day, the Shabbat, a glorious, marvelous day out the week, man. You know, we made it to see another Shabbat. We made it to see another feast day. You know, and it's a blessing from the Heavenly Father, man. We're going to rejoice in the day that the Heavenly Father made. We're not finna sit around and be moping and be in misery and be bitter, be envious or none of that, man. We finna rejoice in the day that the Most High made. Because a lot of people didn't get to live to see today, man. And I say that every week because, you know, us as Israelites in this walk, man, we know a lot of dead people, man. We know a lot of people that done died. You know what I'm saying? So we grateful for being alive and being able to praise the Heavenly Father. You know, any day above ground is a good day. Oh, man. You know, and we finna start wreaking havoc on these heathens, man. Because more and more of our people are picking up on the customs of our heritage, man. You know, this is a high holy day, man. A feast day from the Heavenly Father. A day where he called his children to come together, be merry, and celebrate the destruction of a damn Edomite, man. Bring it out, God. A wicked ruler, a wicked Edomite. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to start off by going into this book that the elder put me on, man. Elder Zabak put me on this book. It's called Who's Who in the Bible. Conway and Browning, right? So I got it off Thrift Books, thriftbooks.com. Because if you go to Amazon, they're going to try to tap. But if you go to Thrift Books, you can get it used for a good price. Right? All good. It's all good, man. So I'm going to page 437 and going into Nicanor, right? Because this is the celebration. This is the feast that we're celebrating, right? It say Nicanor, second BC, a Seleucid general under Antiochus IV Epiphanes and Demetrius I Soter. Nicanor, the son of Patroclus, right? Patroclus was one of 3 generals appointed by Lysias in command of an army sent in 166 BC to crush the Maccabean revolt. This Syrian force was defeated by Judas Maccabees at the Battle of Emus. Bring it up. Emanus, Salakia. Emus, right? Near the foot of the Judean hills, and Nicanor escaped in disguise. In 162 BC, the reign of Demetrius I Soter, Nicanor was sent to cut through to Jerusalem and reinforce the garrison there. He was driven back in the battle of Calpharsalama. The following year, Nicanor was surprised by Judas at Adasa and fell in battle, right? The following year, Nicanor was surprised by Judas at Adasa and fell in battle. All praises to the Most High. This victory was later celebrated in the Jew tradition as the day of Nicanor, the 13th day of the Hebrew month of Adar. And that's what day we in right now. We in the 13th day of the Hebrew month Adar, man. Bring it out. You know what I'm saying? So we here to celebrate and go into the reason why we celebrating. Because a lot of people don't know this stuff. It's new information to some. Others, they know it. You know, it's just a refreshment, right? That's right. So let's start off with the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 3 and verse 38. And when everybody got it, say Con. Con. Con.
First Maccabee, what?
3
and verse 38. Con.
So that just gave you a summary of what we going into tonight, man. The Feast of Nicanor, the destruction of Nicanor. Salakia, the destruction of Nicanor, man. We're celebrating the destruction of an Edomite called Nicanor. Right? And then tomorrow we get into Purim, the Feast of Lots, man. Back-to-back celebration. The Most High know how to party. Bring it up.
Okay, 38.
Yeah, just 38.
All right. We're gonna be in the book of First Maccabees, chapter 3 and verse 38.
Bring it up.
Bring it up. Okay. Then Lysias chose Ptolemy, the son of Dorymenes, excuse me with some of these names, Nicanor and Gorgias, mighty men of the king's friends.
So these were mighty men, and Nicanor was part of being the king's friend, man. You know what I'm saying? Nicanor was a powerful brother. He wasn't just a nobody.
Right.
He was a powerful Edomite, man. High rank, superior. Right? Read.
39. And with them he sent 40,000 footmen and 7,000 horsemen to go into the land of Judah and to destroy it, as the king had commanded.
Right? It's saying with them he sent 40,000 footmen. That's a lot of men.
Yeah, it is.
That's a lot of people, man, coming to tear up something. Right? It's saying 7,000 horsemen to go into the land of Judah and to destroy it as the king commanded. And that's the same thing what's going on now, man, spiritually. Esau got a decree out on Israel to have his foot on our neck and slay us like dogs in the streets, man. They have way more than 40,000 men in today's time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They have hundreds of thousands of men out there with badges on. With their whole intent is to take out an Israelite, man. Kill a man of color that's a child of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Whether you black, Latino, Native, or Seminole Indian.
That's right.
They have a decree out because the king has put a decree out to eliminate Israelites on all levels. Not just men, women, and children as well. You know what I'm saying? They killing our women. They killing our children. You know what I'm saying? The same thing that was going on in 162 BC, man. Right?
Bring it up.
Verse 40, King.
And it reads, so they went forth with all their power and came and pitched by Emmaus in the plain country.
So they went forth with all their power, man, with all their weapons of mass destructions. You know what I'm saying? With all their ARs, machine guns, with they vests on. Right. You know what I'm saying? Back in this time, they had their swords, their spears, their javelins.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They had their armor, their helmets.
Right.
You know, and they came after us with all their power. Verse 41, read.
And the merchants of the country, hearing the fame of them, took silver and gold very much with servants and came into the camp to buy the children of Israel for slaves.
To do what?
To buy the children of Israel for slaves.
Right, because this captivity is not our first captivity. This is not our first time going into slavery, man. But it's damn sure the last time. We're a different breed. The Most High put different spirits on the earth this time to fulfill his will, man. To stand up against the evils. Right? They came to buy the children of Israel for slaves. Read that, Elder?
Yeah, and they came to buy the children of Israel for slaves. A power also of Syria and of the land of the Philistines joined themselves unto them.
Right, so they are confederate against us. You know what I'm saying? All these nations are against the children of Israel.
Like in Psalms 83.
You know what I'm saying? Just like in Psalms 83. Now you have nations out there that are not enemies of the Most High, and they respect order. You know what I'm saying? They know that we the children of the Most High. They know that we going back in power, and they're gonna submit to the Heavenly Father, to his children. But you have nations out there that are totally haters of the Most High God, Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? And these are those enemies, man. Right? So I'm going to let the elder continue the lesson because that's just what I wanted to bring out to show y'all where we going with the destruction of Nicanor, man.
Excellent.
This Edomite gotta get it. He had to get it. You know?
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to pick up the brother, excellent beginning, opening how he brought this out. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the first book, Maccabees, the first book of Maccabees, and we're going to go 7 through 27 through 50. So we're going to do some reading here. So we got to get, we're going to pick up the true understanding of this. This is a historical moment here. So let's go to 1 Maccabee chapter 7. 1 Maccabee chapter 7, and we're going to start at 27. 1 Maccabee 7. You see, this is some people's very first time dealing with this, but this is a happy and joyous occasion. This is the liberation of our people at the hands of these Edomites that came with nothing but the destruction of our people at hand. So when you get it, say Con. All right. So that's 1 Maccabees chapter 7, verse 27. Okay, and it would go. When you ready,
Con. This is the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 7 and verse 27. So Nicanor came to Jerusalem with a great force, and sent unto Judas and his brethren deceitfully with friendly works, saying, Let there be no battle between me and you. I will come with a few men that I may see you in peace.
So more than likely, you didn't believe him, because see, everything they say, he's going to tell a damn lie in the first place. See, I will come with a few men that I may see you in peace. Okay, go on.
Con, Salaki, Elder, and that's that smooth words.
Yeah,
but war is in his heart,
The
man.
word was smooth as butter.
It's been like that with them Edomites. That's their nature. You know what I'm saying? They come with smooth talk, like they did with the Indians.
Yeah, that's right.
We want to be your friends, come in peace, and next thing you know, it's a massacre.
Smallpox and blankets.
Con.
See, so let me just go back up to 27 for a second, because there's some breakdowns in here that we got to try to pick up here. So Nicanor came to Jerusalem with what? A great force. He didn't come shabby. He came with a great force. And same way they come now. They figure they come, they show up to all these aircrafts, carriers and all this. They're going to scare you before, they hope that their machinery is going to make you back down. Same thing, but different flavor. And sent unto Judas and his brother what? Deceitfully, with friendly words. See, lying again. They come out their mother's stomach, lying and running and lying. Going up.
Verse 29. He came therefore to Judas, and they saluted one another peacefully. Howbeit, the enemies were prepared to take away Judas by violence.
It fit him perfect, man. Here we go again. Same story. No matter what you do, these people, man, have never had our best interest nowhere. And he came therefore to Judas. See? He said he came to Judas, and they saluted one another peacefully. Howbeit the enemy were prepared to see. He was lying. As soon as he would have turned his back, he just shanked him. Right in his back. Going up.
Verse 30. Which thing after it was known to Judas, to wit, that came unto him with deceit, he was sore afraid of him, and would see his face no more.
He don't want to deal with him no more, because he's seen what time I was with this cat. He's like, man, they don't need me fooling with him, because I already know this guy's lying. So they don't need me standing up in his face listening to him, because he knew what his agenda was. See, he figured him out. But he didn't know who he was fooling with. See? Come on, man, let's be real here, man. See, that's why, man, we got to break the scriptures down, man. Read on, 31.
Verse 31. Nicanor also, when he saw that his counsel was discovered, went out to fight against Judas besides Capher Solomon.
So this was another Edomite, whoever this Capher Solomon was, but evidently he was some military. He was some military higher up in this deal, which we're going to soon find out is actually more. These were men of war, man, that was coming from Rome that was sent from Antiochus
Yeah.
to work with Nicanor
Right.
at the destruction of our people, as usual.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So we read 32.
Verse 32.
Uh-huh.
Where they were slain of Nicanor's side,
Yeah.
about 5,000 men,
Uh-huh.
and the rest fled into the city of David.
Wow. See that?
Mm.
Read that one more time. You did a good job. Read one more time.
Verse 32,
Uh-huh.
where there were slain of Nicanor's side,
Uh-huh.
about 5,000 men, the rest fled into the city of David.
Uh-huh. 33.
After this went Nicanor up to Mount Zion,
Yeah.
and there came out of the sanctuary certain of the priests and certain of the elders of the people to salute him peaceably.
Yeah.
To salute him peaceably.
Yeah.
To show him the burnt sacrifice that was offered for the king.
But what did he do?
But he mocked them
See that?
and laughed at
See
them
that?
and abused them shamefully and spake proudly.
Same way. See, if you know that there's a pattern here. This pattern don't change with these people, man.
Wow.
They work out the exact same playbook.
Right.
So they dealing with this man peacefully. They're dealing with this man here, man, in order. But this, what did it clearly say in 34? But this Nicanor, Tricanor, whatever it was, but he mocked them and laughed at it.
Laughed at
So
it.
what he then he laughed in their face
Face, right.
and abused them shamefully and spoke proudly. See? God said he hate that proud look, right?
Man.
I got a precept.
Bring it out. Huh?
Let's go to Proverbs 16 and 18.
Proverbs 16, 18.
16, 18.
Con.
Yeah. See, y'all see where this is going, don't you?
Yeah.
See? 16 and 18.
Con. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 18. Pride goeth before destruction,
Oh well. See that?
and a haughty spirit before a fall.
See that?
Wow.
Read it one more time.
Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall.
See that?
Yeah.
So this is just exactly what this Nicanor is dealing with. But his,
Right.
his rear end is ready to make a fall.
Con.
It's coming.
Con.
So now let's pick back up.
First Maccabees chapter 7 and verse 35.
Yeah.
And swear in his wrath, saying,
Uh-huh.
unless Judas and his host be now delivered into my hands, if ever I come again in safety, I will burn up this house.
Uh-huh.
And with that, he went out in a great rage.
Sound like something Donald Trump would have did. Didn't get
Yeah.
his way. He get upset, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, I got to
Right.
burn the
Right.
joint down. Listen to me. I mean, same old story. You never fail. These
right.
people are exactly the way they were then. They're the same way to this day.
Yeah.
There is
Exactly.
there is no difference in them. They were born to be exactly what they are, deceitful.
Con, teach.
Read on up.
Verse 36.
Uh-huh.
Then the priest entered in
Uh-huh.
and stood before the altar and the temple, weeping and saying.
So when he's standing there weeping, that sounds like they was over there crying, wasn't it?
Con.
Yeah.
The priests, those sounds like the Israelites, huh? They entered in and stood before the altar in the temple. See, they knew they had a problem with this guy.
Right.
This dude, he had no respect for the temple. He had no respect for the people. He was commissioned by Antiochus, whoever he was at the time. And he had, man, the total backing of the Romans to go in here and do whatever he had to do.
Right.
And he was going to do it. And he was going to do a good job the way he saw it. Read 37.
Verse 37.
Uh-huh.
Thou, O Yahweh,
Uh-huh.
didst choose this house to be called by thy name,
Uh-huh.
and to be a house of prayer and petition for thy people.
So that was something dealt with respect. See, this is when it said that in Genesis 25, and spoke that Esau was a man of the field, but Jacob was a smooth man dwelling in tents. And this right here, he was all about his father's business. He was about the business of his father.
Con.
See,
Right.
37, thou, O power, did choose this house to be called by thy name and to be a house of prayer and petition for thy people. This was a house of prayer.
Right.
That these people had absolutely no respect for, man. It was actually, man, sacrificing swine's flesh, man, at the temple. I mean, these people just awful people. Read on that.
Con. I got another precept.
What you got?
Let's go to Exodus 20 and verse 7.
Exodus 20
and verse 7. Because this law, man.
Yeah, 20 and verse 7.
Con.
Let me get it up. Okay, I'm ready.
Con, because in First Maccabees it say, Thou, O Yahweh, didst choose this house to be called by thy name. Right? This is Exodus chapter 20 and verse 7, and it reads, Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord Yahweh thy power in vain. For the Lord Yahweh will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain.
See that?
And he didn't hold Nicanor guiltless, man, because
No, it didn't.
the house of the Lord got his name on it.
Yeah.
And when you come in there taking his name in vain, like the Most High ain't nothing, like he ain't nobody, like he ain't gonna do nothing, the Most High not gonna hold you guiltless, man, when he bring that hammer down.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Back to the law.
And see, I always tell anybody, hey, man, put some respect on his name, man.
Con.
What's wrong with you, man?
Right.
See, and then when it comes to that name, see, now we're not talking about that name of Caesar Borgia, which is known Christ, Jesus Christ. We're talking about Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh.
That's right.
So we'll put some respect on that name because there's power with that name. There's power in those Zeus God.
That's right.
Jesus, whatever they call him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Read on.
You got a precept for that too.
What you got?
Let's say.
Bring it out.
This is the book of Psalms,
Okay.
chapter 139, and verse 19 and 20.
139.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good song.
19 and 20.
139.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah,
Somebody
I got
say
it.
con?
I got it. You know,
Okay.
119.
Psalms
139.
139
Oh,
and verse 19 and 20. Everybody got it? Con?
God.
It reads, Surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O God. Depart from me, therefore, ye bloody man.
Who?
Bloody man.
There you go again. Go ahead.
For they speak against thee wickedly,
Wow.
and thine enemies take thy name in vain.
See? So what's his enemy? See? A lot of people that
Come
really got enemies, man. I didn't know they had enemies until I read Psalms 83. Huh? So, but that's the actual precept. It's dealing exactly what we're dealing with this Nicanor.
Yeah, that was a beautiful precept.
Yes, it
Wow.
was. Right?
Yeah, it was.
Excellent. Bring out 38 up.
Con.
Is it 38?
Verse 38.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 7 and verse 38. Be avenged of this man and his host, and let them fall by the sword. Remember their blasphemies, and suffer them not to continue any longer.
Wow, man. I mean, Saint, man, look. This guy here, Nicanor, man, as we're going to read further on, man, he's about as bad as they got. I mean, listen, and here's the thing, man, you got a lot of these people, these Edomites is following in the exact same footsteps as this guy right now.
That's right.
And they out here walking amongst us. Every segment that I've dealt with, that me and my wife and us Israelites as a whole have dealt with, they got a monopoly on this thing, man. No matter what institution we deal with, we have got to go and deal with them, man, and they are putting up a front against us, too. You go to the housing thing, you got a Nicanor type situation there. Redlining.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. When you go to take your kids to school, you got a situation over there, another Nicanor type state. They must have read out of the handbook from this dude.
Con. Real talk. Con.
Read on.
It says, verse 39.
Yeah.
So Nicanor went out of Jerusalem and pitched his tent in Bethlehem, where an host out of Syria met him.
See, he didn't go down the road. He went right outside Jerusalem because he's like, I ain't going nowhere, man. My job is to destroy you cats right here. I ain't going to get too far from where I'm going to destroy you. And he was actually dealing with, he had a host of other people that met him because they were all confederate together against the Jews that were dwelling in Jerusalem.
Okay.
See?
Yeah.
Read on.
Verse 40. But Judas pitched in Adasa with 3,000 men, and there he prayed, saying, O Yahweh, when they that were sent from the king of the Assyrians blasphemed, thine angel went out and smote 104 and 5,000 of them.
Now, could this be that Judas Maccabees that just showed up on the scene? Is that what that? Am I understanding that right? Is this what Judas showed up after this? Nicanor went and pitched his tent right outside Jerusalem. Now all of a sudden in 40, Judas showed up and he pitched in Adasa, which was in close proximity. So help was on the way. By Judas Maccabees. Right. So we're going to read more about him. So this is leading to something here. Okay. 41. Read.
Salakia, I got a precept.
Bring it up.
Because Judas Maccabees, he prayed and he went back to the law. He went back to the prophets. Go to 2 Kings 19 and 35.
2 Kings 19?
19 and 35. When everybody got to say Khan.
Right,
so Judas Maccabees went out and said, "O Yahweh, when they that were sent from the king of the Assyrians blasphemed, thine angel went out and smote 180 and 5,000 of them." Right, and this is the account. We're going to the account what Judas was talking about when he was praying.
That's exactly what it is.
This is the book of 2 Kings, chapter 19 and verse 35, and it reads. And it came to pass that night that the angel of Yahweh went out and smote in the camp of the Assyrians 180 and 5,000. And when they arose early in the morning, behold, they were all dead corpses.
See that? Whoa. See that? Now, if you break that down, how many men would that be? It says what? 100, 80 and 5,000. How many men is that? From our calculation.
Sound like
over
5,400 men.
That's a lot of dead bodies laying out there. See?
It's more than that.
I mean, so I'm trying to figure out this 440.
145,000.
Yeah, 145,000.
145,000.
Man, that's a lot of dead corpses laid out there.
In the morning.
See?
Dead in the morning.
Yeah, they was out there dead. So, you see what this is leading up to. You got a precept there?
No.
Okay. Due to time's sake, read on again. Read on up.
Con.
Did you have a precept also for that?
Con.
Go ahead. All right.
So,
is it 39 we had now, or where we at?
We have 40.
40. Come on. Yeah,
right?
Bring it up.
Verse 40. This is the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 7, and verse 40, and it reads, But Judas pitched in Adasa with 3,000 men, and there he prayed, saying, O Yahweh, when they were sent from the king of the Assyrians blasphemed, that thine angel went out and smote 180 and 5,000 of them.
But so here's a contrast and difference. These people came in their array with all this armor and might.
Right.
But here's the deal. 41. O Lord, when they that were sent from the king of Assyrian blasphemed, thine angel went out and smote them. So the whole time, Judas was in the spirit.
Right.
He didn't have all this military might.
Right.
This brother had prayer, man.
Right.
He was dealing in prayer with the Most High, man, with the law. And that's what helped it.
Right.
Okay?
Shit.
You got a precept to that?
Let's go to the book of Deuteronomy chapter 20.
Okay. Yeah, we cut to the chase here.
Deuteronomy
chapter 20. Deuteronomy 20. Give me a second here. I got a brand new book and it's great.
Pages.
Yeah, Deuteronomy 20. Where are you?
20 and verse. We're going to start at verse 1.
But, hold up 1 second now.
Come on.
Grab my other book. Got a little bit more. Deuteronomy 20, right?
Yeah.
20 and verse 1. And we're going into the law of war because Judas was keeping the law with the praying before he go in battle.
Right.
That's law. You got to pray before you go in battle against your enemies.
Okay.
You can't just go into battle without praying.
Right. Or you're going to lose every time.
Every time. Because you're breaking the law when you don't pray before you go into battle. That's like symbolic. Like now when you wake up in the morning if you're not praying and you're trying to go to war with these demons,
Yeah.
you're going to get overthrown.
Right, every time.
You have to pray before you go to war, spiritually and physically.
And you got to know who your enemy is.
Okay.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 20, and verse 1, and it reads, when thou goest out to battle against thine enemies, and seest horses and chariots, and a people more than thou, be not afraid of them. For Yahweh thy power is with thee, which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt.
Right.
And it shall be, when ye are come nigh unto battle, that the priest shall approach and speak unto the people. And he shall say unto them, Hear, O Israel, ye approach this day unto battle against your enemies. Let not your hearts faint, fear not, and do not tremble, neither be ye terrified because of them. Verse 4. For Yahweh your power is he that goeth with you to fight for you against your enemies, to save you.
To what?
To save you.
So you don't tell me, man, that our people had this type of power, man, dealing with the Most High, and couldn't hold this law and just gave all this power away and we went into captivity. That don't make no damn sense, do it?
Not at all.
Because we had never lost not one battle as long as we had the Most High with us.
Right.
But we just were stiff-necked. We just had to go out here and break the law.
Right.
Because he would have stayed with us if we had stayed in compliance.
Right. Yeah.
That's
But
right.
excellent precept, God. Excellent precept.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Jumping back to 1 Maccabees, chapter 7, and verse 42. And it reads, even so destroy thou this host before us this day, that the rest may know that he have spoken blasphemously against thy sanctuary, and judge thou him according to his wickedness.
I mean, this cat here ain't got no respect. He didn't speak blasphemy against the sanctuary of the Most High. Man, come on, man. I mean, look, man, you can't make this up. These guys, man, it ain't no good in these people. If you look at, there was no good in them people at all back then.
Right.
Seemed like they was damn near worse.
Come.
The level of wickedness is just unprecedented. Bring up 43.
Verse 43. So the 13th day of the month Adar, the host joined battle. But Nicanor's host was discomforted. And he himself was first slain in the battle.
Go ahead.
Now when Nicanor's host saw that he was slain, they cast away their weapons and fled.
Okay. So now I'm kind of getting ahead of myself here. I didn't want to go where he was slain already. So it's talking about him already getting killed. See now, we're gonna deal with some accounts of this cat, man, what he was actually doing. So let's actually go. We're gonna stay in the book of Maccabees. Yeah, we're gonna go to 8. Let's go to 2 Maccabees 8, and we're gonna start at verse 9.
Okay.
So that would be 2 Maccabees 8.
And when everybody got it, say, come.
Give me a second. I'm just slow on here today. Maccabees 8, yeah. There it is. 8 and verse, let's start at 9. So, where are you? 6, 7, 8. All right, so now, let's start at 2 Maccabees chapter 8 and verse 9. And we're going to do a little reading here. We're going to read this account. So just be prepared to read and follow along if you can. Start at number 9. Okay.
This is the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 8 and verse 9. Moreover, how the Grecians had determined to come and destroy them.
Wait, hold on a second. Is that
I thought it was 2 Maccabees.
2 Maccabees? Okay, so like
chapter 8, verse 9.
This is the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 8 and verse 9, and it reads, Then forthwith, choosing Nicanor, the son of Patroclus, one of his special friends, he sent him with no fewer than 20,000 of all nations under him to root out the whole generation of the Jews.
I mean, that'd eradicate them all, huh?
Wow.
Go ahead.
And with him, he joined also Gorgias, a captain.
Who was what?
Who in matters of war had great experience.
See, so now, so here's the takeaway. It says now, forthwith choosing Nicanor, one of his special friends, he was special friends of Antiochus, which was the king, which sent him with no few. So he had the full weight of the Roman army with him.
Right.
And he had 20,000 of what? Not just the Romans, but of all the other nations to root out. Here's a takeaway, to root out the whole generation of the Jews.
Jew. Right.
So they came in Jerusalem, man. They was killing everybody. They wanted to kill everybody.
Right.
This guy, Gorgias, the captain, we're going to find out later on, who is in matters of war, had great experience. People was running from this guy.
Right.
But not the Maccabee. But we'll find out a little more in 10.
Verse 10. So Nicanor undertook to make so much money of the captive Jews, as should defray the tribute of 2,000 talents, which the king was to pay to the Romans.
You see that? So not all that, here this money comes. See, Nicanor undertook, he was going to make so much money, and that's what it's all about. See? Their God is gold, oil, and drugs. So Nicanor undertook this deal, but he was under the impression he's going to really get paid.
Bring it out.
Of who? The captive Jews. See? And he was selling them, what, 2,000 talents, which the king was to pay to the Romans.
Wow.
Don't that sound like the Atlantic slave trade a little bit too?
Well, I got to add on to that, what's going on currently is Green, that QAnon lady Green, she had made a statement just like this, what you were just reading at 2nd Maccabees 8:10, which is actually saying genocide. They went in there making a genocide to us Jews.
Okay.
Now, history is repeating itself because that's what Green had mentioned.
Exactly.
To have another genocide in this country. And she was backed up by that billionaire that was disgraced with that wrestler, the Hulk. That white guy.
You're talking about...
that white guy, the Hulk, Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan. Okay, I didn't hear about that.
Right.
Okay.
And she's getting backed up from him with his money.
Well, see, they're all confederate. They're all confederate together.
Right.
See, this is what this is all about.
Yeah.
See, so let's 10 here. So wait a minute, there's something it threw me off a second here.
I'm sorry.
No, that's right. So look, in 10 it says, so this Nicanor, this guy here, man, undertook. The key was to make so much money of the captive Jews. You get it?
Yeah.
And everybody was in line to get paid.
Right.
All the way back to the Romans. Read 11.
Just like today.
Yeah, just today. It ain't no different.
They making bank off of the Israelites.
Man, look, we're no longer really business owners. What we relegated to is just consumers.
Yeah.
We just buy everything.
Yeah.
We don't own nothing anymore. That was by design.
No.
So look, there's no mistake that the median average Edomite family has 10 times more wealth than our people. So here it is. Even back then in them days right there, they had wealth over us even then. Look at the cash that was making.
Right.
It's ridiculous. But we're going to get into it.
Verse 11.
Yeah, bring it up.
Wherefore, immediately he sent to the cities upon the sea coast, proclaiming a sale of the captive Jews.
Now, is this what Nicanor wasn't did? Yeah. Go ahead.
And promising that they should have 80 bodies for 1
You
talent.
see that?
Wow.
But here it is. Here it is. Go ahead. Here's the takeaway.
Not expecting the vengeance that was to follow upon him from the almighty
See,
power.
the Most High, see, here it is. See, there's nothing go on in the Most High. God. He said, okay, he sit back watching these rat bastards. He said, I'll tell you what here.
That's right.
Look,
That's
all right.
right.
This, see, look, that goes to show you. See, you can always come up with, you can plan something, you can say, and you can try to plan it out to the T. But the point is, you have no control over what the outcome is. So it clearly tells you right here. The Most High, it says, the bottom 3 lines, it's not expecting the vengeance that was to follow upon him from the Almighty. See? So the Most High was in this deal the whole time. And he wasn't going to let this happen. He wasn't going to go down that way.
That's right.
See? Same way he ain't going to let it go down. You think he going to let his elect go down? No, he's not.
Right.
The rest of them, man, they may go by the wayside, these 2/3, but as far as the elect is concerned, it's not happening.
Right.
See?
Right.
See? Like, here's a ring, right? One thing about this ring, if you notice this ring goes in a circle. If you take and you go around and it goes up to the top, it's going to go back around, it's going to go. See, listen, there's nothing new under the sun. Everything that's happened, it's all repeating itself.
Come on.
It's all repeating itself.
Come
See? Read that next one out.
Verse 12.
Yeah.
Now when word was brought unto Judas of Nicanor's coming.
So what? Say when what? When the word was brought to who?
When word was brought unto Judas of Nicanor's coming, he had imparted unto those that were with him that the army was at hand.
See? So it was foretold, hey man, wait a minute. And when the word was brought into Judas of this, so he knew this cat was coming. And he knew he was coming with this army. He knew they were on their way.
He had the scoop.
He had the scoop. See? But he had the Almighty on his side. These people here, they still don't believe in the Most High. They believe in military might, gangsterism, taking people's stuff. The whole thing they was going to do back then, they do to this day. Read that next one out.
Verse 13.
Yeah.
They that were fearful and distrusted the justice of the Most High fled and conveyed themselves away.
So look, so when you go back to 9 in the bottom 2 lines, it says, "Is Gregorius a captain who in matters of war had great experience." So the Jews were scared.
Right.
They was like, hey man, we can't stand against these people. Man, they got all this military might. They said, man, we can't deal with these. Man, what do? First thing they want to do, they want to cower down. See? They want to get out of the way. They want to get to getting somewhere. See?
I got a precept.
Bring it out.
Let's go back to Deuteronomy 20.
Yeah.
And we're going to go to verse 8 because that's law as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm scared? If you know what I'm saying? If you scared, you got to get up out of there, man.
Right.
We can't fight with a coward.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be in battle fighting with people
No.
that's scared.
No. They're going to drop and run.
They gonna get you killed.
Yeah, they gonna get you killed.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, they are.
But this law, Deuteronomy chapter 20 and verse 8. And this is what Moses was commanded to tell the people, you know what I'm saying, that was scared, that was in fear when they went to war, before they went into war. This is Deuteronomy 20 and verse 8. And the officers shall speak further unto the people, and they shall say, what man is there that is fearful and faint-hearted? Let him go and return unto his house, lest his brethren's heart faint as well as his heart.
You see that?
You know?
Man, so excellent precept.
Right. That's it.
That's right, man. They scared, they gotta.
One scared,
Yeah,
all
right.
of them gonna start.
That
being
one
so
coward is
hard.
y'all gonna take us that one coward.
If you fear the Most High or
Yeah.
you doubt the Most High, say that.
Yeah.
So we can get you up out of here.
Get you out of here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody up here doubting the Most High and His strength and His power. But if you doubt it, you got to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
say
got-
it.
you
Don't
gotta
try
get
to
up out of
hide it and contain
Yeah.
it.
Right.
Say you scared.
Right. Ain't nothing wrong with saying you're scared.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
And then get to getting.
That's right. That's
14.
right.
What did 14 say?
Back to 2 Maccabees chapter 8 and verse 14. Others sold all that they had left, and withal besought Yahweh to deliver them, sold by the wicked Nicanor before they met together.
So who they call Nicanor? This now he's wicked Nicanor. You notice that? They put the wicked in front of this dude's name. See?
Yeah.
See? So what does he mean? Huh? Let's get understanding. When he said others sold all that they had, and they had left, and withal besought the Lord to deliver them. What is your take on that? I'm just asking you a question. Huh?
Say that again, King.
14. It says others sold all that they had left, and withal besought the Lord to deliver them, sold by the wicked Nicanor before they met together.
So the others sold all that they had left, because the Most High say, sell your garment and buy a sword.
That's it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's time to go to war.
It's time to go.
But they
to war.
got faith in the Most High.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They sold they garments. They sold everything they had. They went and brought weapons to go into battle against wicked Nicanor.
Yes.
His army.
Yes.
Right.
Man, excellent, man. Did y'all understand that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go to 15.
Verse-
So we just with so many scriptures, but this is all dealing with this Nicanor situation and our people.
Con.
Okay.
Right.
15.
Verse 15. And if not for their own sakes, yet for the covenant he made with their fathers, and for his holy and glorious name's sake, by which they were called.
See it is right there again. For what them covenants. Ain't that same covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? And if not for their own sakes, yet for the covenants that they had made with their fathers, for his holy, glorious name's sake. So listen, you better put some respect on this name, man. 16.
Verse 16. So Maccabees called his men together unto the number of 6,000, and exhorted them not to be stricken with terror of the enemy, nor to fear the great multitude of the heathen who came wrongly against them, but to fight manfully.
Wow. See, here you go. So listen, so he had a total of 6,000.
Right.
This clown, when he showed up, he had 20,000 of all different nations. And he had a great man of war with this experience in Gorgias. So when they looked up and saw this, they was like, hey, man, wait a minute. Hey, you had a whole lot of cowards in there. It was like, hey, man, you ready to get us killed. Let me, man, pack my and get up out of here. Right?
Right.
So now, not only this, so now Judah's got to be a motivational speaker to try to keep these guys in order.
Right.
Because they wanted to get up out of there. Because they knew what they seen. See, they wasn't walking by faith. They was looking at that sight. And that sight was a little bit overbearing. Right. Read on.
Verse 17. And to set before their eyes the injury that they had unjustly done to the holy place.
Yes.
And the cruel handling of the city, whereof they made a mockery.
Boy, look.
And also the taking away of the government of their forefathers.
See that, man? It just gets worse, man. See, so listen, here's the takeaway. And to set forth before their eyes the injury that they had unjustly done to where the holy place, which is the temple in Jerusalem. Listen. Right. And the cruel handling of the city whereof they made a mock. Man, listen, man. That rat bastard, man. He wasn't worth 2 dead flies smashed back then, was he?
That's right.
Come on, man. Look at this dude. I mean, this dude is the exact same way today. When you go to work and when you got to go to work to that school and you look at these people in the face, you are looking at the descendants of these people. They are still Confederate against you. They must have a school that they have to go to every 6 months to say, okay, this is what we're going to do to keep these niggers in their place. So this is what it appears.
That's right.
Man, these people, we do not get a break from these people. It's not happening, man. I mean, these people, listen, where's that at? 17. Yeah. I mean, cruel handling of the city. Where they made a mockery. And also taking away the government of their forefathers. That's the establishment of these people. This is all going in Jerusalem, man. Right. The holy city. Read 18 up.
Verse 18. For they said, Salakia, for they, said he, trust in their weapons and boldness. But our confidence is in the Almighty, who at a bet, Salakia, who at a bet can cast down both them that come against us and also all the world.
Excellent precept, brother. So listen, now here we go. For they said he, trust in they. So who? These Edomites, they trust in their weapons and boldness. They in their military, in their weapons of war, and the numbers they had. Because remember, he was outnumbered. Maccabees came with 6,000, and most of them was cowards. And these people showed up with 20,000 of a mixed nation, a multitude of all these people with all this military might.
That's right.
But the point is, well, it's a takeaway. It says, but our confidence is in the Almighty, who at a bet can cast down both them that come against us, and also not only just them, all the world. Man, this is seriousness. So, I mean, there's a lot of reading here, so I'm trying to. What do you got? Bring it up.
I like to change it.
Oh.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 14.
Here, let me get that. Let me get that. Oh, we looking on time. Good. 2 Corinthians. Let me pull it up.
2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 14.
2 Corinthians 6:14. Okay, got it.
And this is going to, type of people that need to be around.
2 Corinthians 6. Okay.
And it reads, it says, be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. See, right there,
Bring it up.
It's going into Maccabees. Like,
Yeah, it is.
There it is.
In that situation, you can't be out on the field with soldiers, with brothers that's gonna be cowards. You know, you can't be coward. You can't be a coward on the battlefield.
No.
You can't be scared of war, man. Because back in those days, man, they seen war a lot, and you already know what it is. It is what it is, man. You go out there, it's a chance you could die. But where is your heart in this thing? You got to have heart, and you got to have faith in the Most High.
Right.
So it says unbelievers. For what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness, and what communion have light with darkness?
None.
So we gotta,
That's it.
Brother, that's excellent precept, man.
Right.
That's an excellent precept, man. But see, what we're doing here up here. We're trying to still yet even in this day to build our faith up, because in all actuality, Exodus 15:3 said that the Lord is a man of what? War. Where did this come from? All this love thing, man.
Right.
See, they took that spirit away and replaced this with the warrior men of the sons of God, and had him love everybody who hated him. This is what they deliberately did, and they still work in their campaigns through their television and they program and to continue with this same thing, man. Hey, listen, man, we don't stand a chance as far as when it comes to them, but with that Most High. In the bottom of 18 it says, but our confidence is in the Almighty, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. At a bet can cast down both them that come against us, and also all the world. So man, we have to walk in boldness with this thing. Know that the Most High got us. What did he say? Keep his commandments. That's the conclusion of the whole matter. So you do that, you do what I tell you to do, I'm going to take care of the rest of this thing. See?
I got a precept as well.
Bring it out, Doc.
Everybody, let's go to Proverbs 3:26. And brother, get Isaiah 41:10.
What's that, Proverbs 3:26?
Proverbs 3:26.
And Isaiah.
And Isaiah 41:10.
We move it along. How we looking? Good. Okay.
41.
41:10. Isaiah 41:10. Right. So this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 26.
And it reads,
For Yahweh shall be thy confidence, and shall keep thy foot from being taken. So Judas Maccabees, he was meditating on the law. He was meditating on the prophets. He was meditating on the scriptures, period. Right?
Yeah.
Because he said what? In verse 18, but our confidence is in the Almighty. It say, for Yahweh shall be thy confidence. You know what I'm saying? They not proud. They not prideful.
No.
They confident in their power, man. It's a difference.
Yes, it is.
For somebody being prideful and somebody being confident.
Yes, it is.
It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? And get that in Isaiah, King.
You got
Isaiah 41 and verse 10.
41 and 10.
Yep.
Come.
And it reads, fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God.
Yeah.
I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee, yea, and I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness.
Wow. Excellent. Excellent precept, man. And see, when he say here upholds with his right hand, see, we're his right hand side.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
See, the elect. How's that look? See, he's upholding his elect with his right hand. So remember, his left hand side is who? The wickedness.
Right.
Esau. And
right.
yeah, but he still used that, but it's out of balance right now.
Right.
But it's good. He's gonna put it back in balance. It's going back.
Right.
Let's read on with the Maccabees again.
This is the book of 2nd Maccabees, chapter 8 and verse 19. When everybody got it, say con.
Good.
Con. Verse 19, and it reads, moreover, he recounted unto them what helps their forefathers had found, and how they were delivered when under Sennacherib, and 184,500 perished.
See that?
Wow.
See, there we go again, man. All with the help of the Most High.
Come on.
Now, I got a question.
That's the telemarketer Esau trying to call you.
Okay.
Go off the lesson, but
Oh, okay.
My bad. Okay. All right. Sorry. Shalaki. I turned that thing off, man. I thought I had it off in the first place. Okay, so listen, let me see where we are. Where we at?
19.
19?
Yeah.
You just read 19, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so listen. What we're going to do, we pretty much got the gist of what was going on here. I want to really hit another few precepts, and then we're going to go to 15 because we got to read that. So we gave, here's the account of all of the war, all of the war material that these people had. Our people were working with the Most High. Their left hand side, the Most High's power, we right hand side. See, so we were reading just an account of that. See, we can. I would encourage all of us to get into this. Read up on this on your own, for the time will sake, for the sake of the time, rather. So let's. What I want to do is let's just go down. I'm going to read a few more precepts. We're going to go to 15 because we got a little bit of reading in 15 also. And then we can wrap this thing up. Okay? And get on with our little feast in our day because we did get a little late start. Okay? Let's go to 21. Let's go to 2nd Maccabees also. Same chapter, but let's go to 21.
2nd Maccabees 21.
Yeah, but same. What is that? 8 and
8
and
21. Yeah.
Okay, con.
Then we're gonna move over to 15.
Okay.
Because we got a little read in there also. So,
right,
whenever y'all get an opportunity, read up on this, man, on your own. It's very important.
Right.
It's really important to read up on these brothers. You all right, God? All right.
Oh, okay, cool. Thanks.
Okay. Say Con when you got it.
Got it.
Okay, let's bring it up.
This is the book of 2nd Maccabees, chapter 8 and verse 21. Thus, when he had made them bold with these words, and ready to die for the law and the country.
He was ready to die for who?
for the law
See?
and the country.
Yeah.
He divided his army into 4 parts.
And joined himself with himself his own brother, leaders of each band to which was Simon, Joseph, and Jonathan, along with Judas. So what we'll do is we're going to go over to 15, and we're going to, because it's a little reading here, and we're going to find out what the end result was to this guy through the help of the Most High. Go to 15, and we're going to start at 1 and read down. For the sake of time.
Wait, second.
Because we got a little bit of reading to do here and a couple of breakdowns.
Second Maccabees chapter 15, verse 1.
Yeah, start at 1.
When everybody got it, say, come. This is the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 15 and verse 1. But Nicanor, hearing that Judas and his company were in the strong places about Samaria, resolved without any danger to set upon them on the Sabbath day.
So what did you take from that, with your understanding?
Khan, they said, but Nicanor, hearing that Judas and his company were in the strong places about Samaria, they got the word.
Yeah, they did.
That the army was out there in the strong places.
Yeah, they go.
Where the chief place of concord, where people normally be at. Resolved without any danger to set upon them on the Sabbath day.
On the Sabbath day.
So they didn't put them in danger on the Sabbath day.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? The Most High encamped his angels around them.
That's right.
And they didn't bother them. They had peace on the
they
Sabbath
was
day.
gonna still keep that Sabbath.
Keep that
And the
Sabbath.
Most High seen to it
Keep
that
the
was
law.
going to go on.
That's right.
See?
That's it.
See, the Most High is in charge of this whole thing, no matter how you look at it. All we got to do is get in line.
That's right.
Read 2.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
Verse 2.
Uh-huh.
Nevertheless, the Jews that were compelled to go out with him said, "O destroy not so cruelly and barbarously, but give honor to that day, which he that seeth all things have honored with holiness above all other days."
See? And 3.
Then the most ungracious wretch demanded.
Wait a minute. Wait, read that.
Wait.
What do you call that?
The most ungracious wretch.
Wow, man.
Go ahead.
Demanded, if there were a mighty one in heaven that have commanded the Sabbath day to be kept. And when they said, there is a heaven, a living Lord, and mighty, who commanded the 7th day to be kept.
Wait, so the takeaway was, now here it is. 3. Then the most ungracious wretch demanded if there were so in other words, he's guessing to, well, is there really this mighty so-called God up here?
Right.
I mean, come on, man. Look at this dude and listen to what he's spewing out of his mouth, man. He's just full of abominations. This guy, he got to go. Read on.
Verse 5.
Yeah.
Then said the other, and I also am mighty upon earth.
See that?
And I command to take arms and to do the king's business. Yet he obtained not to have his wicked will done.
Damn. Go ahead.
So Nicanor, in exceeding pride and haughtiness,
Boy, ain't he just like the rest of them?
determined to set up a public monument of his victory over Judas and them that were with him.
See, so this guy here gonna set up a shrine to himself, man. He's so mighty. See, what did he say in the top part here? Exceedingly pride and haughty. Tell me that ain't how they are now. Boy, but when things don't go right, man, they cry, man. God, man, they cry. But they haughty and prideful, man.
Quick precept on that.
Break it out.
Break it up.
What you
It's
got?
just quick.
That's
We
all
can
right.
get back to the reading.
This
This is the book of Genesis 6 and 5. And it reads, and God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually.
Wow.
So that'll let you know that from the beginning, it's been like this.
Yeah.
Man.
But he says his heart, right? So
Hard.
see, his heart is what? His mind. See, this is what he thought.
Come on.
See, a lot of people think it's your heart that's pumping the blood. No, it's your mindset, man.
And he already had it in his mind that he was gonna win the battle.
Yeah.
Win the war.
It was a foregone conclusion.
He already had it made up. I'm gonna make me a monument.
Right.
This is what I'm gonna do after I win.
Yeah. And then I got all this money coming when I get back to Rome.
Right.
Man, he went as far as to even set up some musicians, man.
Right.
He was like, man, that's a foregone conclusion here, man. I got all these people. I got 20,000 because this guy ain't no winner here. But he was sadly mistaken. Okay, read on.
Verse.
We was at 6, right?
Verse 7. This is the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 15 and verse 7. But Maccabees had ever sure confidence that Yahweh would help him.
See there, right there. What we just read that earlier in Isaiah 41. We said, I will help you.
Right.
He will uphold you with his right hand. We gotta still in this day still have the same mindset as Judas did. See, nothing changes, just the time. We got to still be strong in faith, walk out here in strength. Listen, I say to the people all the time, it's best to deal with people from a position of strength than weakness.
That's right.
See, you sit here, man, you in a car again, you sitting there with a full house, and over here sitting with a bunch of phone numbers, he in trouble. But you got a royal flush rub. What are you gonna do with you? He can't do nothing with you because you're dealing with him from a position of strength. This is what Brother Maccabees had ever sure confidence that Yahweh would help him. He must have had read Isaiah 41 himself. He must have known about this thing.
Yeah.
See that? Okay.
He was meditating on the scripture.
Yeah, he was.
He was
day and night.
King, prophet, soldier, warrior. He was all that, man. This is the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 15 and verse 8. Wherefore he exhorted his people not to fear the coming of the heathen against them.
That 20,000 of them. Go ahead.
But to remember the help which in former times they had received from heaven.
Bring it out.
And now to expect the victory and aid.
Wow, go ahead.
Which should come unto them from the Almighty.
See that, man, look, that is, man, there. See that faith that this brother had.
Right.
The brother had faith, man.
Right.
He didn't have all that military might,
right.
But he had faith. He had a surety in the scripture because the Most High cannot lie.
See, elder?
See, he can't lie. I can tell you a big bald head lie. But the Most High ain't gonna lie.
Right.
Man, this is just a story of love, compassion, power, strength. The Most High, he was putting on a demonstration.
Right.
The same way he will do today.
Yeah.
It ain't no different. He said, keep my law, my statute, commandments. I will place you above all the nations, above the earth. He didn't say because you in your captivity, but you got to have faith in him.
Right.
Man, this is our, but see, this is our power. Then you had people running around talking about the law done away with. What are you talking about? You done gave these people all your power. Now you ain't got nothing.
Right.
You might as well pack up your stuff, sell it, and go take off running.
Yeah. Or lay down.
Yeah, bring the next one. Man, it's something here, man. Go ahead. It gets better. So we're getting down to the end here. But it gets better. Read on out.
Verse 9.
Yeah.
So comforting them out of the law and the prophets.
Yeah.
And withal putting them in mind of the battles they won afore.
So he had to remind him, hey, man, look what King David done. Look at what this was going on. Look, we never lost.
Right.
But he was being a motivational speaker. These people were scared. A lot of them was shaking in their boots. They was like, man, I got to get up out of here. You ready to get us killed. But they had no faith.
Right.
But he was constantly telling them people, look, man, look what happened before. Don't panic.
Right.
The Most High got this. Read on up.
Come on, I got a precept.
Bring it up. What you got?
Let's go to the book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 17.
Yeah.
Because it says in 2 Maccabees 15 and 9, and so comforting them out of the law and the prophets.
See that?
And like you said, the Christian church tried to tell you that the law done away with. They won't let Ezekiel in the church. They won't let Obadiah in the church.
No.
You know what I'm saying? They won't let Jeremiah in the church.
No.
They don't let those prophets in the church. Habakkuk.
Yeah.
Micah. They don't let those prophets in the church, but the law or the prophets not done away with.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Because they're working hand in hand with the Nicanor type people.
Come on.
See?
It's working hand in hand.
Yeah, they're working hand in hand with them.
That's right.
Against their own people. But in the end, they're going to lose too.
Con.
Go ahead.
So Matthew 5:17 reads,
Yeah.
this Yahushua speaking, think not that I come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Man, bring it
And
out,
that was Yahushua bringing our people back into remembrance of the law and the prophets.
Right.
The same way Maccabees did.
Yeah.
He comforted us with that.
Yeah, he did.
But that's the only thing that can comfort us.
Yeah.
This word, man.
And listen, that's all we need.
That's all we need.
We don't need nothing else. We don't need no big army.
That's right.
No.
We don't need all that.
No.
All we need is the faith, man. We hold this thing down.
Elder, did we have an army when we left out of Egypt?
Man, hell no.
Right.
But no army then. Where was the army then?
We didn't even have an army.
That's it.
We did.
See, but we had the power.
Just
Right.
faith in the Most High.
They had power, man. See, when he said the Lord thy God, that means your power.
That's right.
We ain't got no power on our own. And listen, in this segment of society, and these same Nicanor type people in these governments, they know that. Okay, I tell you what. Didn't they pass a bill, man, for the Asian hate bill just not too long ago?
Yeah.
But where was the nigger bill?
Right.
Where's the Negro bill?
Right. Where?
Where's the nigger bill? Did
Hey,
they get the one?
real talk.
No. Listen, but didn't the niggas put him in power? Didn't they put fucking Joe? Didn't they put Joe in office?
Right.
But he even completely forgot them and went gave these people Asian people. Where's the nigger bill?
Okay. Where?
Where's help?
Right.
Ain't getting nothing.
Ain't gonna get
He's another Nicanor. They know who we are.
Right.
And I tell you another thing. They know also, this is their kingdom.
That's
Yeah.
right.
They are not going to let us above and arise them. And they know that we got these promises later. They're like, they're not going to tell you. They're like, look, man. Those niggas got, you read that book, Romans 9 and 4, whatever it is, man. These guys got the promises, the covenants, the glory, forever, everlasting life, and all this goodness. And we got everlasting servitude. So do you think we go let them Negroes surpass us in this kingdom? Hell no.
Right.
They're not going to come out and say it.
Right.
They're not going to say it.
Right.
See? But they know who we are.
Yeah.
We don't know who we are.
Man,
it's crazy. Man, but listen, this is a breakdown. This is, today is, just look, this is, we celebrate this destruction of this guy.
That's right.
And I'm hoping to celebrate the destruction of the modern day Nicanor.
That's right.
It ain't just this old one, man. Put this other rat bastard to death. And usher in this righteous king. I'm tired of being on the bottom, man. I'm tired of getting kicked in my face. Ain't no justice for us.
Right. None.
None. It's not happening.
None.
Read on up.